Eagles offense put up 34 points on a top 5 defense in Dallas with Gardner.
What's going on, y'all? It's Yanni from the I-20 Sports Podcast, and I'm going to just get straight into this casual, terrible take. I thought we finished saying this last year, but let's explain why this is completely stupid and wrong. So, bro brings up the Cowboys and Eagles game last year and how we put up 34 points, which off rip is wrong because the Eagles offense only put up 27 points. One of those touchdowns came from a pick six from Josh Sweat. And let's look at the stats for context, right? Let's not just say things that sound good, right? Okay, he had 355 passing yards, right? Okay, good, really good. But 2 touchdowns and 2 picks. Those 2 picks were the reason that we lost the game, on top of the fact that Gardner Minshew played a part in a fumble, so he was the cause of 3 turnovers in that game. Oh, and what else? He had an 84 passer rating. That's average. That's average. So don't hype it up like he had some crazy big game. No. Oh, also look at this, only 87 rushing yards. Last year, the Eagles averaged more than 120 rushing yards per game. You don't think that played a factor into it? See, this is why it's a casual statement. Y'all see that, oh, Minshew threw for way more yards than Jalen Hurts, so we can do the same thing. But when Minshew came in, he lost both of his 2 starts. And we lost both of those 2 starts because of Minshew. Don't believe me? Let's go to the second game that Minshew started. Oh, what? Only 246, let's say 274 passing yards, right? Only 1 touchdown, 1 INT, a QB rating of 82 with a QBR of 12.7. And at the end of the game, we only put up 10 points. Now, since any solid QB could last in that position, why did Eagles, us, a team that averaged 30 points a game when Jalen was a quarterback, we only put up 10 points against the Saints, who has a worse defense than the Dallas defense? And the most hypocritical thing is, like, people like to always bring, oh, the Eagles have the offensive line, the receivers, the tight end, da-da-da-da. But y'all wasn't saying none of this in 2021 when the Eagles came off a 4-12 record and you're all considering them to have a top 10 pick. This is the year right after we let go of Carson Wentz, right? At the beginning of that year, everyone had us as one of the worst teams in the league, 5-12 record, whatever have you. Jalen literally carried that team on his back and took us to a postseason with a 9-8 record. An offense that didn't have A.J. Brown, an offense that still had Jalen Reagor as our number 2, our rookie Devontae Smith was our number 1, right? We had Dallas Goedert solid, but we relied on the run game. And guess who the run game goes through? Jalen Hurts. And to just put the cherry on top, because this is when people should have stopped questioning if Jalen Hurts was really the offense or if he was a product of it. When he put up 35 points in the Super Bowl against the Chiefs, and he did it by himself, he had no help. The running game was nowhere to be found. Jalen Hurts had 80% of the running yards. He had all of the passing yards. He accounted for 90% of our offense during the Super Bowl, and every touchdown that was scored in the Super Bowl for the Eagles was scored by Jalen Hurts. And he put up 35 points on a Kansas City defense that just held the Bengals to 20 points in the AFC Championship game and held the Jaguars, 2 high-power offense, to 20 points in the divisional game. Then here, Jalen strolls into the Super Bowl with no help from nobody, just him, AJ, and Devontae. The run game was nowhere. All by himself, puts up 35 points and outplays Patrick Mahomes. But somehow he's still, it's the offense. It's not Jalen Hurts. No, if you're seriously still saying that it's not Jalen Hurts and it's the pieces around him, you're stupid, you're dumb, you're casual, you're a clown, and you're honestly just trolling at this point. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments.